Hello. Well, I've been interested in orchids for probably about 5 or 6 years. And about 5 years ago, I bought this orchid from Home Depot. And I happened to put it, I think, in the right place, not knowing really what orchids wanted or how to take care of them. But I put it here, got a stand, and I think it really enjoys to be back kind of out of the sun, but yet it's getting lots of daylight. Yes, it gets some sun in the morning, but then in the afternoon it kind of turns shady, and it has just absolutely been beautiful. Right now there's not a lot of blooms on it, but I'm sure they'll come back. They do every year. My friend knew I didn't have a blue orchid, so she saw this blue orchid and brought it over and she gave it to me, knowing that it was not a true blue orchid, that it had been colored somehow. And I thought, well, the only coloring they could use that wouldn't kill it is probably food coloring, so they must color it with food coloring. So I bought some food coloring and took a syringe and injected it into the stem. Surprisingly enough, I did get a little blue around the edges, but I knew that wasn't the process. So I thought, okay, I'm going to cut a 45-degree cut in the main stem and flood it with blue dye. Blue food coloring. Now, how much do you dilute it, or do you give it to it straight? Who knows? Anyway, as you'll see, I just put it in straight, and I've kept it in there now. This is the 8th day. So in 8 days, this is the result from what we've been doing. Now, this flower down here was kind of in this stage, or you might say this stage. And it's interesting to note that the coloring is pretty well even, you know, from one to the other. Where on theirs, they get a deeper blue, but it kind of fades out down here in the bottom. Now, maybe originally it was solid blue. I don't know. But anyway, this is what she gave me. So I searched all over the internet trying to, say, all right, how do you do this? There is no information that I can find, how to turn a white orchid blue. So this is the process I tried. This is the end result. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Bye. I tried to inject the blue food coloring in with a syringe, and you can see I had a little bit of success here. There's a little bit of blue showing. Then I decided we were not getting enough blue into the stem. So today we're going to try something else. Here's what we're doing now. Okay, since we could not get enough food coloring into the stem by injecting it with a hypodermic needle, my thought is we need to try to get some way to get this food coloring into this main stem. So I'm going to try taking and cutting into that stem and making a little 45-degree cut here. So that we've got an opening that hopefully that will suck food coloring up into that stem. Now, I've taken a little funnel. I've cut that funnel so it's open. We'll wrap it around, get below the cut, and we'll set that so that when we pour the the blue food coloring in there. Hopefully that will suck it up into that stem. Now I'm going to get some sealer and seal that so that it doesn't leak down around here and up there where we cut it. So that's our next process. Okay, I went and got some clear silicone, and we'll put some of that down in here to seal that. Well, okay, we've got the funnel set. Now it's time to see what happens. I took some pictures here, day 1, day 2, and so forth. Anyway, this is the first 24 hours. This one here is day 2, and I think you can see that there is a little more food coloring getting up into the flower. Day 3, again, I believe there's a little more color going on here. In this one, day 4, I think this is the most we're going to get. I don't think it's going to get any bluer than what you see here, because day 8 doesn't really look any different than day 4 did. This shot here is how I flooded the plant, and the following picture here is of a close-up of the flower. Just a couple more thoughts. The orchid here is a white pal, and the other thought, now, how are we going to repair that cut in the stem? And I think that the easiest way to do that is I'm going to try to get some beeswax and just fill in that area when we take the funnel off and clean that up. The orchid that I've been talking about back here, has really been around for about 5 years, and it's doing well. Here's a picture of it in full bloom. And again, we bought this about 5 years ago, and it has really been an easy orchid to maintain. I water it a couple times a week, and I give it fertilizer a couple times a month, and it grows very well. I have not done much with these, but again, it's just one of those steps forward I think you do in this hobby. The hobby is very addictive, and I think I'm going to have a lot more fun with it here in the future. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the video that I've tried to put together here, and thanks for watching. Bye.